Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Manny B Investing MBI, and we're going to take a look at Multichain org, previously AnySwap. This is a router, a cross-chain router protocol for the Ethereum blockchain. We are talking about it today because it relates to Paribus. Paribus, as we know, launching an MVP Q1 on Arbitrum, and the way you move your tokens over to that network is going to be through a router such as Multichain. There is partnership between Multichain and Paribus for those reasons. So let's take a look at this critical vulnerability just to make sure we're whole, make sure we're not at risk. For anyone that has taken that news of the partnership last year and started dabbling and playing around with Multichain. So let's take a look here. Critical vulnerability that affects 6 tokens: Wrapped ETH, Perry, OMT, Wrapped BNB, Matic, of course, and AVAX. Has been reported and fixed. All assets on both V2 Bridge and V3 routers are safe, and cross-chain transactions can be done safely. Let's take a look at additional tweets here. If you have ever approved any of the 6 tokens, please log in as soon as possible to revoke the approvals. Otherwise, your assets are at risk. Many thanks to the security from this company here for reporting this vulnerability. Hopefully they got a reward for that. So looks like they did fix the issue, but there is some user action required. We're going to take a look at that. Dear users, a critical vulnerability that affects 6 cross-chain tokens was reported by DDAB. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Then, of course, all assets on, yep. Who needs to revoke approvals? Only users who had approved the 6 tokens. And remember that list here. If you've approved that list of tokens, you need to revoke those approvals. And they go through on how to do that. If you have approved any of the contracts of the 6 tokens, you need to revoke approvals, and the options will appear according to your past activity. For example, if you had given contract approvals for Wrapped BNB and AVAX, you will see both BSC and AVAX buttons as follows when you log in to the approvals link here. So boom. So that's a clue that you need to do that. If you see BSC, Avalanche network is not connected, you need to switch networks by clicking switch to BSC or switch to Avalanche, because these are on 2 different networks. So make sure you check by clicking and switching networks over here. After that, a MetaMask window will pop up. Please click the confirm button, give permission to access your Wrapped BNB by granting the permission. Of course, you're going to have to pay the fees, but it's in BNB, so 7 cents there. What a wonderful fee to pay. Wait for a second. Notification approved BNB will appear in the top right corner, which means you have revoked the W or the Wrapped BNB approval. In addition to Wrapped BNB and on BSC, you still need to revoke the approvals for AVAX on the Avalanche in this scenario. Please switch to Avalanche network to revoke. Same deal. You got to switch to Avalanche, and the drop down, you'll get your revoke button right there. And you double check and refresh the page. And once all of those approvals have been removed or revoked, you are then good to go. So a little scare there. Looked like they handled it in a calm, professional manner, made sure the vulnerability was fixed, and an advisory was posted for user action with a pretty darn good explanation as to the whys, and they put some screenshots along with the text because we don't all learn in the same way. So I give them an A+ for having the screenshots there and explaining, hey, you got to switch these networks because not everybody that's using this is going to be, a pro or an experienced DeFi user. Again, with these projects such as Paribus and announcing those partnerships, some people, they're braver than they are competent and may have gotten involved and started using Multichain. So if you remember going in and doing anything with Multichain after that Paribus announcement, make sure you go and check. Make sure you go and check and see that you don't have these approvals in there, because if you do, you could get your tokens stolen essentially. So make sure you double check, and thank you for checking out the video. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.